Obviously, y'all heard about the little TJ thing. Everybody talking about the whole Joey Badass Kendrick thing. And honestly, I think this is a fundamental problem with New York in general. New York artists, people in New York. I just feel like it's a problem with New York in general. New York has no respect. New York has no respect for the rest of, for no one, pretty much. Not even for itself. I mean, that's exactly why the New York streets is filled with garbage and shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about the city, because I don't live in the city, but I still live in this beautiful state. I just don't live in the city. And there's something about the city that just births the worst kind of people. And I mean, I'll be honest, this could go for anywhere. This could go for anywhere, of course. But it just seems like New York City is like a festering pot of just the worst kind of attitudes. Like, there's a problem with the way that the artists from New York treat other people. There's a problem with this whole thing, like how the way everyone kind of acts there. And I don't mean like everyone, but it just seems like there's way too many people that, how do I say this? It's like people feel like they're entitled to certain things, and you could be entitled, you work hard, but it's more just about the respect. Like there's absolutely none. Even if someone's showing you respect, it's not given. A lot of us are just joking and shit. A lot of New Yorkers are chill. There's a lot of people from New York that are chill, that will not throw a fit over, telling them not to smoke, that will not that will make a diss track and still pay homage and not be like, fuck y'all, I'm in this rap shit. And don't get me wrong, it's like the respect is there for certain people, but it's just about displaying it, like the way that you're carrying yourself and the way that you do things. It's like, it feels like the when people from New York get called out for certain things, they're just like, what the fuck happened? Because real talk, obviously in a lot of these situations, I'm sure neither person took shit to heart. I'm sure nobody took anything in heart. Like with the little TJ Blackboy Max thing, Blackboy Max he didn't care. He really didn't care about the whole situation at all. Which, I mean, I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think you need to care. Really. There's always something else that's gonna pop off in like every couple of days. Every couple of days there's always something new happening, right? This week it just happens to be the week that new people from New York are being assholes or just get clowned, for whatever reason. Like, what's going on, man? You don't need to be this egotistical, bruh. Just because you made it, it's like it doesn't make you better than anybody, because a lot of people made it, right? Don't mean you got to be an asshole. And then we have this guy, right? This guy, okay, look, I don't have a problem with Lil TJ, really. Like, obviously the not smoking in the house and still smoking or whatever, that's disrespectful, whatever. But this nigga I'm not even gonna say nothing. Let's just see what he says.
That I wasn't even going to really like address this for real, but I feel like it wouldn't be fair, because I can't let Max do this. I can't let Max do this shit. So let's
what?
start.
It's literally not Max though. See, this is what I'm saying. Max didn't do nothing. It's literally just the people. So you responding to the people, really.
I walks in the B&B. I guess the chat must have said something to Max.
What is this nigga talking about? Bro needs to lay off the drugs. No, bro really needs to lay off the drugs.
That's when.
Okay, so basically he's saying he stepped in the spot and it was already weird vibes. Which is like, okay, fine. Chat sees through it. Niggas are saying niggas blaming the chat. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's blaming the chat right now. Oh yeah, I just want to say real quick, shout out to 41. Now, those are some chill ass niggas that do make some good music, right? Even though, again, that's just me with the whole hit, like where hip hop is at right now, the subject matter, whatever, regardless. But yo, shout out to Kyle Rich, bro. See, see what I'm saying? Niggas don't even want to listen to what this nigga is saying, because it really doesn't make sense. Like, bro really needs to lay off the drugs, hard body, because nigga is lost. There's a reason why these niggas is talking on this and making this a big deal. Is because this is probably the most attention they have gotten in like years, bro. And it's for being a dickhead. The media has no friends. The media really just shits on anybody and everybody, and it makes everybody else hate everybody else. We can sit here and talk about the music all day, but it's more just about like the attitude about it. You know, I feel like the attitude from a lot of us, from a lot of people from New York, needs work, at least in general. You know, just needs like some more maturing. Like, again, this is the birthplace of a lot of cultures. This is the birthplace of a lot of things. Like, we put a lot of in black culture on the map, right? So of course people from New York have a lot of hubris about that, probably even a lot of bias too. But the problem is we need to start, I don't know, being more humble about it. Artists like Nas, right? Artists like I think I mentioned these people before. Nas, Rakim. These people were humble in their beginnings. They're humble in like their status because they know, right? They know that they were there. They know that they're part of hip hop. They know that they represent a culture. We have the ability to have a platform. We have the ability to be from the place that everyone wants to be, right? Because you go around the world, or you talk to people from around the world, and New York City is kind of like romanticized by everywhere else in the world, right? Obviously you have your haters, you have your people that be like, oh, New York is dirty, full of rats, whatever, full of garbage, you know, whatever people want to say. But at the same time, it's still a beautiful place. It's still a wonderful place to go. There's a lot of people who's of the mentality of, if you're not from here, don't come here, which I understand, right? But at the same time, it's like, you don't gotta be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Just because we in New York doesn't give you the right to just shit on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Plaque Max was being like a little passive aggressive with the way he said it, where it's like, yo, put that out, all right, thank you, before he put it out, right? Because I mean, look, the thing is, we all know, like, Plaque like Max, we all know he a little zesty. Like, let's keep it a buck. Plaque Max is a little zesty, right? So of course he's gonna be a little sassy, you know, a little sassy with how he does shit. And like, for Lil TJ, like, as a man, the reason why people are mad at you is because as a man, it's like, you're supposed to just nip that shit in the bud. Like, all right, we just trying to get some work done. Let me put out this shit and do my shit. I feel like a lot of people just got their head gassed up about, you know, their position, like where they are, their status, the money. Like, there's a lot of big egos. A lot of big egos, I mean, in the whole world, let alone New York. But again, I feel like New York always has like that extra asshole factor. You got that extra asshole factor to it. No humbleness involved, which is like, I feel like that's just a problem with all these new artists, with a lot of new artists, a lot of you know, any artist younger than 25. It seems like what's going on, man? You don't need to be this egotistical, bro. Just because you made it, it's like, it doesn't make you better than anybody, because a lot of people made it. This is like a microcosm of how shit like kind of escalates, and how perceptions of certain groups of people can blow up, and everybody thinks a certain way about certain people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And that can happen to anybody, bro. That can happen to anybody. So at the end of the day, I feel like New York has a small problem with its perception, and how niggas be delivered, like how niggas be presenting themselves. Honestly, it's like, you gotta carry yourself with respect, carry yourself with, like, you know what I'm saying, realness. Not saying you don't. I feel like every New York artist is being genuine, is being themselves to an extent. But it's like you're being yourself with no awareness of how you're being. You know what I mean? And if you do have awareness, then I don't know, maybe you should